Yo, first off, I love you with all my heart. This is
Thank
amazing.
you.
I can't
I feel
believe
like
it.
I should put my gold medal on or something.
Oh yeah, you don't say you gotta
I
represent.
love, I
Gotta
know, that's what I'm
represent.
saying. It's much bigger than mine.
So all right, so we're gonna get right into it. All right, three, two, one. Yo, what's up? What's up? It's the one and only Hip Hop Gamer Hot 97 Logitech G. I have beyond a legend. I have someone that is golden. I have someone that is golden. Her name is the lovely, beautiful Dominique Dawes. Give it up. How
Awesome.
you feeling today? God
I'm
bless.
feeling, I'm feeling great. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
All right, so let's get right into it. Right into it. I'm a hardcore gamer. My grandmother taught me how to play games, so I gotta ask you: PlayStation or Xbox? What we doing? What we doing?
Anything Nintendo, I'm on board with.
Oh, word Nintendo. All right, cool. That's what I'm
Back
talking
in the
about.
day. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. So I want to jump right into this. What you're doing, this is very important because a lot of people don't know behind the scenes on what it really takes to do what you've accomplished, and as well as what you see with Simone Biles and so many others doing. So, what I would love to know is what's some of the either the strategies or things that you've done to help train your mental health to become great at what you do on the stage.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm excited first to be the executive producer of Golden, the journey of USA's elite gymnasts, their road to the 2021 Olympic Games in Tokyo. And the other executive producers are LeBron James, exciting, and Maverick Carter, hello. And so I was excited to be on board because really this docu-series is all about showing the road that it takes to get to the Olympic Games. Everyone knows about maybe my career of being at the Olympic Games or on top of the podium, but they really don't know the arduous journey and the physical and the emotional and the toll that it takes on us athletes. And so mentally, to get my mind right, I always stayed focused on either scripture or a personal motto that I would develop when I was a young person. And when I was dealing with fear, I was dealing with anxiety, I was dealing with self-doubt, which happen all the time because the expectations that are put up on gymnasts and striving for perfection is something that, unfortunately is ingrained in us at a young age. And it's something that you're not going to always achieve. You're not going to always get that perfect 10 in life.
Now, you mentioned a scripture. Do you remember, or is there a certain scripture that you always went to that helped you get through a lot of
But when
things?
I was young, it was Philippians 4:13. Everyone knows that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and just
Ooh.
recognizing that I was not alone, even though I was on top of that balance beam alone, 4 feet high, 4 inches wide, with 50,000 people in the Georgia Dome taking photos, chanting my name and screaming. I recognized that He was there with me every step of the way in my 18-year journey in the sport of gymnastics, and that's what I love also about Golden, that you'll see these young athletes and they lean on people, they lean on friends, they lean on their faith because it is a very tough road, especially not even knowing if there's an Olympic Games that was going to happen.
Yeah, nah, exactly. So now this question right here, I think is very important because I always see this generational divide, and I think it's very harming, to all communities. You know what I'm saying? So what I want to ask you is, in this day and age, seeing the gymnasts come up now in their era versus how you came up in your era without the social media and stuff like that. What's
Oh,
some things that you were able to give them to help them out now, but what's some of the things that they are giving you right now that's helping
wow.
you in your situation?
That's a very good question. Number one, I could not imagine being an athlete today and dealing with the weight of social media. Now, it's one
Mm,
thing to have fans. I started getting fan mail letters when I was 11 years old. People would sit down, write me a letter, send me their photo. I would
mm.
sit down and respond back and autograph my school photo and mail it back in the mail to them. However, having to be or feel that pressure to be liked, to be followed, looking at people's responses of you 24/7 would take a whole nother level of pressure that I felt, and it would triple it. And that's what these young girls have to face, is that they do care about what other people think of them. And my advice to them is, I would love it if they could just kind of cut that off and they would check out. I have 4 kids. They're not going to have social media, period. They're going to be that
Wow.
kid that maybe, oh, that's odd. I don't care. I care about their self-worth. I care about their self-esteem. I care about them focusing on that in which is important to be focused on. And that's what mom and dad think of you. That's what your friends and family think of you, not of followers. You don't want to get you don't want to get sucked in that road trying to please other people, because that's the wrong road to get sucked into. But I would say that these young girls, though, they inspire me today. You know how? By being so honest. Simone Biles, by far, generations ahead. I'm so thankful I'm retired. So thankful. So thankful I'm retired. And generations ahead of everyone out there physically. But what I admire more about this young 24-year-old is how she recognizes that it's not just about gymnastics. In her last interview at Olympic trials, she stated how she is the only survivor from the Larry Nassar scandal that was sexually abused. She is the only survivor on the floor competing. Only survivor. And she recognizes what that responsibility and that role is. And it is about ensuring that there is a healthy change in the sport of gymnastics, and our culture needs to change now. She motivates me to do more of what I'm doing today. I opened a gymnastics academy. It's the Dominique Dawes Gymnastics Academy in Maryland. And we're going to open more locations throughout the DMV area. And it's all about ensuring that kids have a happy, healthy, empowering, and encouraging experience in the sport of gymnastics that I love. So when Simone is out there ensuring that there's change, she's motivating me to do that more.
Yo, I'm telling you right. First of all, I want to go. I got tons of family out in Maryland. I want to go. I want to be. We got to talk. I need to know who your publicist is.
You got to do the gymnastics, and you got to do our ninja, because we got a ninja program too, which is nice.
Oh, yo, I'm with it all. Like I'm pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. So now I have a fun fan question, right? So Dominique Dawes in her prime, Simone Biles.
It's over.
Gabby Douglas in a 3-for-all freestyle gymnastic competition. Who wins that? Who gets the gold medal?
Okay, I will say this. I don't want it to be a competition. I want it to be a family. And I would love to do something with Simone and Gabby. I know that I was able to, as a grandma, I feel like, encourage and inspire them. And also you got to throw in Jordan Childs. I am so thrilled and so happy for that young girl to make this Olympic team, because last year she was quitting the sport of gymnastics because it is a very challenging, demanding sport, physically, emotionally, you name it. She came back, and look at her, and she's training under Simone's gym, and I am so thrilled. So let's throw Jordan in there as well. Simone, Gabby, and Dominique, and we're going to compete, and we're going to party together.
Yo, that's what I just would love to see it. Now, the reason why I asked you this question, because it was a setup to my next question, because I am a hardcore gamer. So what I would love to see, especially since you mentioned Nintendo and the Nintendo Switch, they actually have like different type of workout games and things of that nature. Like if you had the opportunity, or would you even like really do this, but if you had the opportunity to make your own like video game, or work with a game developer to come out with an Olympic game, but it's spearheaded by by you, like you're leading the way, Simone, like the whole team, y'all leading the way, would you do that? Like, would you be involved in a gaming project?
I feel as if you are already reading my mind. I just had a call the other day with Nintendo. I have a speech with them this Thursday that I'm recording, and then I'm doing a live Q&A with them. And one thing I talked about is I love games that get people engaged, and it's a health, like physical fitness. And they asked, did I play Nintendo? And I said, did I not have a power pad back in the day? That was my first Olympic experience, was on a power pad, but I was that person that would cheat a little bit with my hands. That was my running a little bit. So I got tired, and I would swim that way too, because I couldn't swim that well. And so power pad, yes. And then they're going to send me some fun package. And I said, anything that'll get me engaged with my kids physically, and it'll help with the bonding, because I love bonding with my kids, I'm on board with that kind of gaming. So I feel as if you should be a part of the conversation, because you're this
is what I do. Like, this is my profession, in gaming overall. I would love to be a part of it, facilitate things. Yo, listen, let me tell you, like, I got to tell you this personally. Me and my grandmother, watched you for years, and my grandmother, that's my champion. And she always said that I was her champion. So to be sitting down here talking to a champion like this, Dominique, you are, I'm gonna get to this like next final question, but I just want to make a statement. And the statement that I want to make is that your power, your humility, and humbleness allows you to ascend to be one of the greatest individuals that we are honored to experience and watch and witness. So we love you, and I am honored to hear your voice and speak to you directly.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. And feel very humble and blessed by having this opportunity to be able to, touch people's lives and to have those memories that were made with your grandmother, with me, at those Olympic Games. It's definitely from up above. Thank you.
Definitely. So 2 more questions and we can wrap it up. Now, my next question is this, and this is very important. And I think a lot of people want to know, what do? You look amazing right now. You look like you could still do these things that you've done, like, back in the day. Like what are you doing? What's your nutrition? Like let us know what you're working out on.
What I'm doing, it was being an Olympic training gymnast for nearly 20 years, and now a mother of 4. And I have a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and 3-year-old twins, my husband and I do. And they keep us extremely active. We like to say it's keeping us young, but it's making us old. So that's what I do. I mean, that's my lifestyles with my kids. We have the Gymnastics and Ninja Academy, and it's all about living a healthy lifestyle. It's about being physically active, emotionally active, spiritually engaged. And, I think the lighting is helping too.
That's what I'm Yo, so for the final question, and I ask everybody this because I think it's a very important question, because I have a program called Gaming and Guidance, right? And what we do is we utilize gaming to break barriers, to provide guidance as people, whether you kids or an adult, go on your way by building your character. So my slogan is called "Character is your currency." Okay. I'll say it again. Character is your currency. So this is the question. What was a moment in your life when you felt like you was at your lowest and things couldn't get any worse, but you managed to find strength in that moment that allowed you to be successful today?
Oh gosh, there's been quite a few painful moments in my life, but one that comes to mind was when I was living in New York City. I was at that time a 2-time Olympian, had won Olympic gold, was making significant money. My name was on lights on Broadway. I was in the musical Grease. Cannot act, sing, or dance, I will say that. But I was in Manhattan, and I was what the world said would make me happy, would make me fulfilled. I knew so many professional athletes, powerful people, you name it. And I remember going out and doing my work and coming home and being so lost and feeling so lonely, and kind of thinking to myself, this is not where I need to be. This is not contentment. This is not happiness. This is what the world is telling me that's going to make me happy and whole. And I will say, and I've said this for so many years, that my fans have always saved me, and they don't know to what degree, but my fans, and thinking of, I can influence and impact someone else's life. And that makes life so much more, and you become so much more fulfilled in life when you give of yourself and you don't focus on accumulating for yourself. And so that was like a light bulb moment for me, where I realized, let me get out of my own way. This is not where I'm supposed to be, and let me give of myself and do work that is truly about planting seeds, and seeds worth flourishing and worth blooming, and that's going to live on for generations. And so it was more about leaving a lasting legacy versus needing to have my name in lights or a certain net worth or being around a certain group of people, because that wasn't happiness.
Wow. Listen, this is my time, but I'm gonna tell you, Dominique, it's been more than an honor to just be able to speak to you. I thank you so much. We love you so much. And we just going to continue to ascend and lift you up. And you are already golden. I can't wait to see more people that you inspire to be golden as well. Make sure y'all tune into Golden. This is incredible. Thank you so much. On that note, it's the one and only hip hop gamer, Logitech G, on your hot 9-7 every day. That's my word. God bless y'all. Dominique Dawes, baby. And we are out of here. Hip hop gamer, Logitech.